Hola Pushers, it's your girl Candace Nicole, where we're here to push to glow, gain lessons of wisdom. I am a life coach. I am not just a life coach, I am the life coach that you love. Today I wanted to discuss stop making people's problems your own problems. It is okay to help others. That is not the issue. The issue lies is when you become the fixer every single moment and taken away from people's learning experiences for them to grow. People have to fix their own issues, because if you keep fixing it for them, how will they ever learn the tools that they need to succeed? The tools that they need to grow, the tools that they need to make a change to better themselves. Sometimes chaos is needed. Sometimes it's uncomfortable moments that is needed for people to have self-awareness, to gain clarity of their habits and their behaviors. So if you're always stepping in, then you are disrupting the progress that needs to be laid out in order for the resolution to begin. Everything is not picture perfect in order to see the picture. Sometimes it takes mixing different colors that don't mix together in order to see the vision, to make things more clear. Because details are there for a reason, to make things become full circle. Because everybody has different learning styles. Also, their environments have played into a factor of how someone receives information. So sometimes people have to bump their heads a couple of times just to get it right. Especially if someone's a risk taker. We get in our own way because of how we learn. And for some people, it's one and done. And for others, as I said before, they gotta knock their head a couple of times. And all you can do sometimes is give compassion and empathy. Give people the space to learn in their own way of understanding. Because when you take on baggage, you are now putting pain on yourself, making aches in your body, drowning yourself in emotions that is not helping you. And this is when you want to separate yourself and create that space for the learning to begin, not only for you, but also that individual involved. Because when you do so, you are now creating a healthy environment and a healthy boundary between you two. So it could be healthier in the long run. Sometimes conflict is resolved instantly, and sometimes it just takes the time. Especially if you are at different timelines and different learning experiences between each other. You are not the problem. Let the problem be the problem and let the problem resolve itself. Silence is sometimes the answer. In order for two people to self-reflect, to clear their minds, to come back together in a much stable place, in order to hear each other out. Which is why it is necessary to give that space. I myself have spent a lot of time trying to fix people's issues. Because I want everybody to succeed. I want everybody to be happy. And although it is a good trait to have, but sometimes it left me drained, especially if the person didn't even want it for themselves. And then it often left me feeling like something was wrong with me feeling like I'm not good enough, me feeling like I'm misunderstood. And that self-blaming made me question my own worth, my own value. When it had nothing to do with me, it was for that person to fix and not me. So, give the space that's needed. Give the empathy that is needed sometimes when you're handling conflict with others. And try not to take it personal. Because everything's going to work itself out. We all came to this earth with no written, set in stone, this is the way of life. Which is why you can come from a space of compassion for others. Let the problem be the problem. And stop placing the blame on you. You are not the problem. You are the solution, and you will always be. You just have to find out what that solution looks like for you. Whether it's you being silent, whether it's you being the bigger person, whether it's you being a listening ear, whether it's you having understanding. Come from a healthier space. And that's what I wanted to discuss today, guys. You guys know the deal. Remember to spread the love. And take care.